What is going on, you guys around the world, man? You too. What's up, IG family? What's going on, man? I'm your boy, Roderick, and thank you so much for hanging out on the show today, depending where you at across the world, man. So much to talk about, but more importantly, it's about you guys, man. It's about you guys. It's an open invite. So the open invite is the first time ever on the shout out show. So if you guys want to jump on, I'm going to drop a link. You can hang out on the show right now. You can shout out some people in the community that does great work, man, that deserves a shout out, man. So I'm going to drop the link in a few seconds, but quick announcement, man. August 14th, man. Mark that down on your calendars, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to be celebrating a good friend of mine. We lost last year, Mr. Edwin D. Comic Jabroni. So we're going to do a special thing for him, remembering my friend. So mark that down on your calendars, August 14th. That should fall on a Saturday, correct me if I'm wrong. So guys, please mark that down on your calendar. And just had to say that. But anyway, like I said, man, this is an open invite for anyone that wants to jump on the show, that wants to shout out other people. I'm going to give you a chance to shout out some people. So with that being said, let me copy this link and drop it in the chat right now, man. Boom. Copy. And let's rock and roll, man. A few people, not too many, but you know, it is a Sunday, and there's a bunch of things going on. There's some wrestling events going on, but you know, this is how we do. This is how we do, and I'm gonna drop the link here. Let me see. Actually, just bear with me, guys. There it is. There it is. That's what I want to see. Got Entropy and Comics in the house. What's going on, man? All right. The link has been dropped. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, give me the honor to acknowledge the chat. And I'm going to scroll back up here and see who we got here, man. At the very beginning, we had Chop and Drop. Let's go! Hope everyone had an awesome weekend. Well, my weekend's been fine. Been epic. It's been dope. The whole 9 yards, especially when it comes to the nighttime. You know, it's been a fantastic weekend. One of the best weekends in a long time, so I cannot complain. Oh, I got someone in the backstage, so he's in the green room. Yo, we got Downright Nerdy Podcast. What's going on, Mike? Yo, to Riley, I said hello. What's going on? We got the teacher, Wolf Warner, in the house. What's going on, Wolf? How you doing, sir? Thank you so much for supporting the exclusive comic book. I don't have them in front of me, but I know there's been a bunch of people that's been supporting my exclusive comic book. Pookie, do you mind getting a virgin copy and a cover A copy? And I'm looking at my shirt right now. Boom. Hey, yo, Adrian. Wait. Whoa. Oh, she would not do it in appearance. But don't forget, man, I got these bad boys right here. They're for sale. Hit me up on IG. More importantly, it's because it is an exclusive. There it is. I'm gonna put this to the side. With that being said, I gotta say hello to a few more people in the house, man. What's going on? We got Mr. Marvin Wynn, who's been part of this journey with me. Thank you so much, man. We got Ben Compton in the house. We got a couple people in the green room. So in the green room, just relax, just hang out, and we're just going to hang out and have a great time. We got Kevin, Adrian Comics. What's going on? Who else we got here? I don't want to miss anyone. I think we're all caught up. And all right now, man, we're gonna bring in right now one of the homies in the community, and a special shout out, man, especially to channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. But we're gonna bring in right now the young buck. I call him the young buck because he is the young buck, and he is the young buck. But he dropped knowledge on you left to right. We're bringing in Brandon.
Yo, what's up, Rod?
What is going on, man?
I got a matching one right here. Let me just swap.
No, you gotta step up the game, man. You can't send pics to me with the little one holding something.
Oh wait, that looks weird.
Like this, man.
You know what? I don't know.
No, yeah. Man, don't bend it. Just let it ride. Just gotta let it ride, man.
Just gotta let it ride. It's weird because it used to be bent, but I don't know what happened to it. It used to be bent.
You jacked it up. That's what happened, man.
It got jacked up in the suitcase on the way back.
All right.
Well, but this one's fun. This one got all the ladies in Punta Cana.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, okay. Nice, man. Nice. All right, man. This is the open invite. I want you guys to jump on the show. If I never, how can I say this? Shout you out, but these guys right now are here to do that too, man. So, and we're gonna have a hangout and talk to these homies right now. Especially, we got a good guy, man. He is a good guy in the community, and we're gonna bring in. I'm gonna call him. I was gonna try to think of, but you know what? We're gonna bring in the Black Knight, the Flash by Night. There it is. That's what I want.
I'll take good guy, but
he meant certified badass.
Well, like the most famous good guy we know is short with red hair, and he dresses as a doll and kills people. That's the so I don't know if I give off techie vibes, but I'll take it.
Awesome, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for jumping on.
How's everybody doing?
Doing well,
Good.
sir.
I'm doing good.
I cannot complain whatsoever, man. I cannot complain. But this is an open invite. You guys could jump on. If you want to talk about a channel, you could talk about your channel. Talk about another channel that needs a shout out.
Yeah, we're trying to get Travis at 300.
Boom.
We got to get our homie Travis at 300. He's at, I believe, 292. So we got to get him 8 more. So there are 13 people in this chat right now. So let's try to get him to 295 today. Let's try to get him to 295. I dropped his link. You got to get. He does a lot of great indie reviews. If you guys know Rod, you know Second Sight Publishing. If you need the latest drip on Second Sight Publishing, go to Travis. Also with a lot of great indie reviews and creator interviews. He's always promoting a lot of great indie reads for everybody. So definitely hit up Travis.
And he also promotes the community itself.
Right.
He does a lot of promoting the actual community and community members. I remember the first time I saw TM, he may have had 50 or 60 subs. And he was busy on his IG throwing shout outs to other people, getting other people's subs up while he's at like 50 or 60. And I'm like, well, we need to get this guy going. He's showing all the love.
Actually, he was like walking out the door, and I was doing the shout out show, and they told TM, yo, jump on Rod. And then I think he did it like from the phone. He just came back and he was just like, just doing the live show on the shout out show right from his phone.
That's awesome. Yeah, boom. Travis at 295 now, so we got 5 more people that need to sub up to him. So if you're not on that, do it. Definitely. He also throws out a lot of cool. Oh, there we go. He also has a lot of cool Kickstarters. So if you guys support Kickstarters, always look to Travis because he's always promoting the ones to hop on to. So definitely take care of that.
Right.
What's up? Oh, changing it up on us, Rod. Bro, come on. You're going to do the Phillies after the Pirates won yesterday? Okay.
All right. That's how I do. Well, we could go back.
I kind of like the Rocky and Fedora shirt combo, or Rocky shirt and Fedora combo going on.
That was the whole point of it, man. That was the.
I watched Creed and Creed 2. It wasn't last night. It had to be Friday night because last night I had a house full of girls, for a slumber party. I think Friday night I watched Creed 1 and Creed 2, and I can never get through Creed, the whole movie, without getting a little emotional about Rocky and Creed's relationship. Like it's the best part of that movie is how they treat each other and how they act towards each other and hold each other up. It's great.
I get emotional every time I watch a Rocky movie, and the coolest thing is a lot of people say, "What is John?" If you're not from Philly, you will never understand the word John. John. What is John, Brandon? Do you know what the word John is?
John, it has been a while since I've seen the Rocky movies, man.
No, man. John is a thing from. It goes back to everywhere.
Like John, like you're messing with somebody.
No, it could be, but I wouldn't do it.
That's like newer thing, like with the newer people, like the cool kids on the street say today, Rod.
I mean, so when I heard it, what is Creed's girlfriend's name?
Oh,
but she used it a lot.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she used it a lot, and I assumed there was some kind of pronoun almost. Like that's. Like it's not a solid thing. It's kind of because I take it as like it's almost like joint, but she kind of cuts the T off of it. But I didn't know
like a John,
I think it's JAWN. I think is how you spell it. Maybe.
JAWN.
Yeah.
But when I saw it, when I heard it and seen the movie, now that you mention it, when I heard it, my wife looks at me and is like, John. I was like, John means anything. It could be like, it's like saying that car. Yo, that car, that John right there is about to hit that other car. So
yeah,
what John means.
Yeah, so it's kind of a substitute word.
Okay, yeah, that John. Like people usually say like joint. I always heard like joint or like joint. You know, John. I don't know. It's weird.
John. Hashtag JAWN.
Okay, now I know what it means. Like it
means anything. You can see how. Well, I'll tell you right now, and my wife is here, and she understands. Man, when I was DJing, I'd be like, "Yo, that John is hot." That means a chick, Or you can eat a cheesesteak. Yo, this cheesesteak is the best John that I ever had. So that's how it is, man.
Look. So I hate to derail the already derailed show. But you're just gonna ease past. I used to DJ. You used to DJ?
Oh man, back in Philly, yeah, man.
I love Justin's comment. John's comics with kids.
Oh man, I'm sorry about the comments, man. Oh man, but man, you got to wrench Brandon, man. You can pull up. You can just acknowledge the chats, man.
No, I can't like pull it up on the banner here.
All right, let me see. Let's see what's going on, man. This is the open chat to anyone that wants to hang out right now, man. I see 20 people in the house, and my apologies. I have not acknowledged you guys right now. Let's see here. Empire Comics. Empire, man. What's going on? You need to jump on right now. I'm going to drop the link right now. I was talking to Empire, and we had a great, talk. But thank you guys, everyone, you too. No Good Comics, Marvin Wynn in the house, man. Thank you all. Carlito Classico in the house. Super Russ, Super Russ. I hope you hit that 1K mark, and not the 1K mark, but the 1K. It sounds like I said K mark.
Like it's a mark,
Yeah. So I interrupted Mr. Flash. So what you had to say?
Oh no, I was just asking about you DJing. I didn't. That's one thing I didn't know.
Yeah, man, dude, man. Everybody knows me, man. The Rican, and my passion for music is, salsa, merengue, bachata, and I love Hispanic music. But I also include certain other things, hip hop, the whole 9 yards. But man,
he's a Cardi B fan.
That's what she likes too, man. It's funny because I could put an old school R&B song, and she'd be like, "What's that?" And as soon as she listened to it, she'd be like, "Oh, that's pretty cute." There's certain things, man. But yeah, I did that before I moved down to Florida. This was my escape. I had to get away from all that, man. It was too much, man.
Getting out of control.
Well, not getting out of control. It's just the hours, man. It's just like 10 to 2, and next thing you know, you gotta do the same thing again. I was just like, I'm done. What you say? She said, I got too old for that.
Look, there is nothing. There's nothing wrong with
Why don't you come here and say it?
There is nothing wrong with admitting you're past your prime.
Hey,
yeah, man.
Hey, you did it long before Peyton Manning or Brett Favre or Tom Brady ever did.
Yeah, man.
Right, right.
Oh man! All right, there was something we were supposed to talk about, um, but damn, the freaking chat is popping.
There we go. We got
Wait,
17 people, bro.
wait. We have an agenda.
There is an agenda. What's an agenda, Rod?
The agenda is, Bertie. There's no agenda.
I do got a cool announcement to drop, or I got
You
an
can do that,
announcement
but
to drop.
quick announcement right now. Super Rush 9000 is 16 away. And I'm going to drop the invite for you guys to hang out on the show.
Let me get Super Russ.
Hang out on the show with us right now, man. Hang out on the show. And I want to say a special shout out to channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Super Russ 9,000? Or 6,000?
9,000. Yep. Quick shout out right now to all the channel members. We got Team Nerdy in the house. Marvin Wynn, Armando Christian. We got Simon R. We got Chamorro, man. These are all channel members, subscribers supporting the channel. We got Phable, Beard, the Carnivore, Life with 2 YouTubers, Road Trader, Remy Q, Ruben Guzman, Z Collette, Nick Comic Culture, Flash by Night. He's there, right there. Thank you for supporting the channel. We got Dank Comics. Let's talk about Funko. We got Adrian Pandaawesome in the house. Not in the house, but in the, I'm just running through our membership people that's been supporting the channel. OldWolf, Daniel Quinn is my homie, my friend. Two Brother Comics. And Adrian Leckie. All right, man. Thank you all, man. That's a special shout out to you guys for hanging out and supporting me. And that's what I have to say. That's why I wanted to do this show, for you guys to shout out other people, man, because I just mentioned a bunch of people. You guys are rock stars, so you got to shout out more people in the community.
I just dropped Super Russ's link.
Boom. What? Who's this guy?
Oh, that's John's.
That's John's comics.
Oh God, man, that's just put time out, man. Time out.
John should come on here. He didn't have a Saturday morning show with his daughter, so he can come on today.
Well, he's been camping, and he just got back home. It would be cool to see him. It would be cool to see him. Let's see. I'll drop the link, man. I'll drop the link, and you guys, you can jump on, man. Whoever wants to hang out on the show, feel free to do it. I mean, I don't know, man.
Boom.
There's no topic, no theme, no nothing.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out, man. We're just hanging out.
I actually got a cool little announcement.
Do it.
So I'm probably going to repost it on Tuesday, but I'm having John Romita Jr. on my show on Wednesday, which is huge.
What kind of announcement is that?
Oh.
It's not huge.
But what?
Go ahead, bro. I'll give it to you, man.
Oh, okay. Full floor. Okay, I didn't even expect that. But yeah, I'm having John Romita Jr. on the show on Wednesday. I know that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern time, if you guys can make it. So 12 Pacific. So that's awesome. So if you guys do want to drop a sub, that'd be great. So you don't miss out on that opportunity. And then Kare Andrews will be on the show the following Tuesday to promote the amazing fantasy book that he has been drawing that we've seen in the ads and writing it. So that's a lot of fun. And then, yeah, I have a show with Jen on Tuesday, tomorrow. You guys all know Jen. We're going to be talking about Crossover, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a cool little hangout session talking about Donny Cates' great book and image.
Boom. Well said, sir. Well said. All right.
Yeah. I love how Brandon is like the man about town. like that. Like Brandon's channel is the channel to see the creators. I love it. I love watching.
Yeah, we also got other shows too, which is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, the creators are a lot of fun. You know, I have August almost fully booked, and then I have stuff coming in on September. I just got someone for late September. I got Patrick Gleason today for September. And
you know, the funny thing is, it's like I reach out to certain people in the community. Well, like I'm trying to do what Brandon's doing. I reach out, I get no response. I reach out to David Mack, and David Mack is like, one day it's gonna happen. He's like, let me check my schedule type of thing. And then I'm like, all right, wait. But I reach out to Joelle Jones. I know everyone loves her art.
Oh, I reached out to her too.
Oh, damn it. Did you get it?
She said we were gonna plan for 2022. But
you know what? It's done and over with, man. I was trying to get a lame of frame, but damn it. Go ahead, Brandon. Just take everyone. Just take everyone.
But I mean, I wanted Joe Jones on the show earlier, but I get it. We're all busy, especially now. Like personal stuff arises. So, thank you, John. But yeah, Joe Jones is fantastic. Rod, you know who you should reach out to? Who was I just gonna say? You should reach out to like if an writer gets like an image like number one, they were like breaking apart. You should reach out to Steve Orlando, or who else? Yeah, you should reach out to Steve Orlando. I think that'll be great.
Well, you know, I'll try. You know, I'll do my thing. It's not about me. This show is about you guys, man. Shouting out people in the community, you know. And we got Flash by night. We're hanging out with the young buck. I call him the young buck because he is the young buck. And that is Mr. Brandon in the house, man. Yo, guys, I just dropped the link. You want to hang out in the chat or on the show right now. I know a few people have been on vacation, been taking some time off, but don't be so shy to jump on. Click the link, jump on, hang out. We got GP Venom from across the pond. What is going on? How you doing, sir? Welcome. Thank you so much. Got Actual Dracula, channel member. What's going on? How you doing? All right. Well said. And boom. Super Russ. Thanks. All right. That's how we do, man. That's how we grow the community. And right. John dropped the link to Brandon. There he is. So
thank you.
I think John may be back at home, I guess. He seems very active at the moment, right?
Yeah, John's in the chat. He's doing everything.
He's a moderator. That's why he has the branch, man.
There we go.
All right. Yo, we're just hanging out, man. You could talk about whatever you want. What was your read of the week? I mean, did you pick up a comic book? It was like, boom, this is the one I dig the most. Or it was something that, damn, I should have picked it up. I should have read that book.
I really dug Excalibur number 22. This was like my pick of the week. Now I've gotten through most of my weeklies. I still have to read a few more DC books. Oh, I thought, okay. Yeah, but Excalibur by T. Howard Marcus Toe is the start of a new arc, and it's fantastic. It has a very great flow. There's a big...
Aha!
Yeah.
Holy coconuts!
Holy coconut! I had to grab the 9.8. There she is. I love you, Pookie. I love you. All right, let's focus, man. Let's
Focus.
let's focus on what we're talking about.
Whoa, holy coconuts.
Our key word is pokey. Not pokey, but pookie. Pookie is something that we call each other. If we're at Walmart and she can't find me, she just go pookie, and I just go like this, like wrestling style, and she'll see me. But anyway, let's get back to it. We lost track because the 9.8 wife.
I would even go as far to say as 9.9 or that perfect 10.
Well,
it depends on the day, right, Rod?
hey, well, I'll let her know you thought I'm out of time.
Oh, John, thank you, buddy. No, he calls me Pookie all the time. The next comment down.
Oh, man.
Oh, John.
Lord. Oh, God, this is taking off too. John, jump on the show, man.
Don't tell Polaris.
Don't tell Polaris. I actually just got this lately. I haven't put it up yet, but it's a old school Polaris fig. I got wifey.
We just went off the rails, guys. We're just hanging out. This is an open invite. You never know what's going to happen when you're hanging out with Mr. Rodriguez, man.
I'm trying. Wifey can go right there. Yeah.
All right.
Getting out, having a good time. And thank you all for hanging out right now. The link is in the description below. If you guys want to jump on, I'm sorry, guys, for cutting you off. Mr. Flash by Night and Mr. Brandon. Sorry about that, but but if they want to jump on, and holy man, this is nuts, man. This is nuts.
Flash, what did you read this week, brother?
So far, the only two things I've read this week are Thor 15, and I gave Ninjak #1 a shot. Outside of this new Shadow Man, I hadn't read Valiant, period. So I don't know anything about Ninjak, and I decided to give it a shot. And it was okay. It was a good premise. The art was so-so. So we'll see how I feel by the time issue 2 comes out. The two books I was really looking forward to did not come to my shop, which included Flash Annual and Bunny Mask #2.
You know what? I might go back to my shop today if I pick it up. If I see it there, I'll pick it up for you and shoot me your address, and I'll pick it up for you.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you.
Dude, but that first issue of Bunny Man was nuts. Whoa,
Right.
wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Holy coconuts. We're bringing in someone that has not been on the show in a long time.
Oh, it's John.
It's not John.
It's not
He
John.
knows a thing of coconuts. We're bringing in
It's
Cat.
It's the
What
cat.
is going on?
Oh,
Cat?
that is a lot of Captain Comics right there.
Just hanging out in my pool.
What's going on, Cat?
Oh, that is funny. That is hilarious. Holy coconuts indeed.
Holy coconut. That is too much of Captain Comics I've never seen before.
Yo, Cat.
Why, you guys never done a show from a pool before or what?
I don't know. Usually I remember you from Lame or Frame. Like, usually captains are supposed to be on the ship, not like at the bottom, or not in the water.
Well, this is the first time, and I'm digging it, man. Yo,
Hey, Flash, let me get your link.
Lame or Frame.
I gotta represent no shirt, you know.
He was the one, that came up with the name Lame or Frame, Captain Comics. So I'm just letting people know, if it wasn't for the captain, it would never be a lamer frame. So that's pretty dope, man.
Well, it's just all about the community helping out each other. Same thing. Brandon, you know, he was the youngest one ever been on lamer frame. Flash by night, I told him get on. Yeah.
One day I may come and share my stick figures one day.
Boom. All right, Flash, got your link dropped.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think this is the first time, my first time seeing Cap since the beard got a little smaller.
Yeah.
You guys can't call Pookie each other, man. That's my wife's name, man. I call her Pookie. You guys gotta stop it, man.
It's been stolen. It's been stolen.
Oh, thanks.
No, we can just change it to Pookie instead of Pookie.
Pookie.
Yo, Captain in the house, man.
It's a lot of Captain.
We're just hanging out, man. We're just hanging out. Keep talking about whatever you picked up, whatever you read. How about you, Mr. Cap? What you read lately, man? Probably nothing, right?
What have I read lately? I don't know. I work 12-hour shifts, so reading is it. Just food and sleep is all I do, it seems like.
All right. Hey, well said, man.
I'm trying to think, what was the last thing I read? Oh, the Hulk. The Immortal Hulk. Whatever issue that was. 47 or something.
All right.
Thanks.
Boom.
I keep you hydrated.
Yeah. It's a good 90-degree day. Why not sit in your pool?
Woo.
Nice.
All right, Rod.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to dip because I gotta deal with some last minute stuff before the surgery tomorrow. All right. But I'll hit you later, man. I'll stay in the chat, but I'm gonna be dealing with some other stuff on the computer.
All right. Well, give you a few seconds right now, and then move my cursor here to let the people know.
Yeah, so kind of like we talked about earlier, you can find me over at Comics Kings, Instagram, YouTube. I'm also doing TikTok now because that's what people my age do nowadays is TikTok. You know, I have the show Jen talked about, the interview with Ramita, and then I have weekly wrap up on Friday, which is our weekly comic book discussion, kind of similar to Casually Comics, but less vulgar, less like cursing. But it's great, you know. Much love to the community for for real. Like I was on spine ticks last night, so I'm still recovering from that. That was a trip and a half. But thank you so much for having me on, Rod.
All right.
One question before you leave.
Yes, sir.
Did you stay on the whole show?
No, I was there for when they started 11 Eastern time. I was there till like 3 in the morning, and then I was like, my eyes were just like this. So I dipped.
That was a good chunk though. I may try to do spine ticks and do the long haul one day, but I'm gonna need like 2 naps and like 3 cups of coffee at least. I don't know how Steph does it like on a regular basis.
He Red Bull and beer. Red Bull and beer. That's it.
Right.
All right. Let me remove Brandon right now.
All right.
Whoa! Wait a minute. All right, Brandon. Take care, brother. Be safe, man. We're gonna bring another member right now in the community, man. And we're gonna go to across the pond. Well, not across the pond, but you know, it could be anywhere where you want to go. But we're bringing in right now actual Dracula.
That's right.
Station.
North of the border. Station, guys.
Oh my God, he's got the Toronto Blue Hands hat.
I do.
Man. The 1993 killer of the Phillies, man.
Yeah, can't say I feel bad about that one.
I know you don't.
So, how's it going, guys?
We're just
Flash.
here now, man.
Going pretty good. Going pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just taking a break from editing a video. Thought I'd pop in and say hi because I haven't been on the shout out show before. I figured it's about time.
Awesome, man. I'm going to send an invite to someone. He's like local to me. But I'm trying to fix his email. So just give me 1 second right now. But guys, man, keep chatting it up, man. It's been, there he is. He's in the chat. Empire Comics in the chat. Well, actually, let me see here. Empire, I'm gonna drop the link, and you can jump on right now and hang out with us, man.
Peer pressure.
No, this is like his first time ever, man. You know,
right?
I think he. Go ahead, Flash.
I watched one of his videos this morning. Big haul from my comic shop. Bunch of good books.
Yeah, he always got some. He has a bunch of haul videos, guys. Check him out. And the captain, of course. There's no introduction for him, man. He's a sexy beast. He's
too sexy for his shirt.
And, I call it the way I see it, man. He's the sexy beast. We got right now the man, actual Dracula. He could draw a thing or two, man. And then
I was waiting for the Adrian shout out. You got the Rocky shirt on.
Oh man. Well, it's
all right. I did it for you guys. It's okay.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you.
All right. So look, now that we have actual Dracula, I am not sure if there's a Moon Knight meme, and I'm not sure if you've seen it, where Moon Knight's coming downstairs and looking for Dracula and telling Dracula he owes him money. I'm not gonna say the whole meme, but he's like, Dracula, you big nerd, where's my money? And now all I see when I see that meme is actual Dracula.
I'll have to look for that. I haven't seen it.
And then the new Moon Knight book is gonna have vampires, so that joke may come up in it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that a lot. I love Moon Knight, so. Yeah. Right.
I think who was I watching? Was I watching Nick's Kicks and Comics? I think may have been doing an interview with you. When Moon Knight came up as one of the characters, I guess they got you in the comics.
Yeah. No, I think what it was, maybe that was my. If it was the Small Town Collectibles 10 questions, I was saying that like Moon Knight was not one of the first characters that got me into it, but it was like when I got back into collecting about a year ago, that was like one of the characters I decided to focus on.
Got you. Okay, there we go. All right. I had my story mixed up, but I had some elements.
yeah, you did.
That is a character. If you want to really deep dive into a character, man, that is something. Like, I started to read some Moon Knight stuff, but I was like, you know what? I can't. That is, man.
I mean, for people who haven't read Moon Knight, they think he's just like Marvel's version of Batman, but he's like totally different character. Right. There really isn't another character like him.
No.
Yeah.
Now, what I was doing, not to be too Moon Knight heavy, but I was reading back through this story called The Bottom, which I think is most Moon Knight fans' favorite or one of their favorite stories. The Charlie Houston and David Finch run from 2006, and I really like that story. And so I'm doing a kind of review back through those 6 issues, and then seeing if I can make something out of it.
Yeah, I haven't read the Charlie Houston run yet.
Right.
It's on my very long reading list.
I need to go back because I have a lot of the David Monk run and a lot of those Moon Knight books from the 80s, but I haven't actually read them. I've been picking them up ever since I started collecting, like from place to place, but I haven't actually read them. So I need to go back through and read some of the original stuff.
Yeah.
Because I started reading, the Lemire run was going on when I actually started reading comics.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of where I started.
Well, I guess right now, GP Venom from across the pond, Marvel Spotlight 28 is awesome to start to get into Moon Knight. What do you think about that, Captain? Do you agree with that?
Well, mates, I gotta head out.
All right,
Cap.
All right,
make sure that you guys watch Flash by Night's video. He has something coming out every week. Actual Dracula. He's always got a great costume coming on. And of course, there's no other show that has more half-naked men than Rod's show. So always remember, love each other. Have a great time. Always hunting for your own booty.
There it is, man.
What?
He's got a point, though. Most of the time, it's him, right? So
that's Captain, man.
Yeah,
awesome.
I remember there was a how it couldn't have been that long ago. Rod had a show with a few panelists, and next thing you know, everybody had their shirts off and like, "What is this?"
I never took my shirt off, but it happened time, man. It was a little long time ago, man. Quick announcement: I want to mention that on August 14th, I want to say this is going to be a special night. It's going to be 8:00 on the Saturday. We're going to be remembering our lost friend, Edwin D. Comic Jabroni. If you guys never seen his channel, some of you Flash by Night. So
I'm going to be there. Got to be there.
We're trying to do something, and I spoke to a few people in the community and a few people that were very close, and then we're gonna open the doors for everyone to jump on to hang out. We're gonna try to make it like a Macho Man theme. So just throwing that out there. So August 14th, that falls on the Saturday. Block your schedule, man. Block your schedule, and let's do this, man. I had to say that. And with that being said, man.
Yeah, I mean that's. I didn't know Comic Jabroni. Like I didn't really start getting into this. Like this whole comic community on YouTube and on Instagram. It was, that was less than a year ago that I started getting into it. So he kind of passed shortly before I really started my channel, and it was about that time that happened. And then I went back and I watched some of his old videos and streams he did with other people. He seemed like an amazing guy. Unfortunately I didn't get to know him.
I will say this: he was never a live person. And him and Perry, we did a show called Buy Your Pass. You can see it. I got everything on my playlist and the whole 9 yards. But when I reached out to Edwin, I said, "We're doing a live show." He was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "We're doing a live show right now. I'm just gonna call it Buy Your Path." And I just wrote down a bunch of stuff for the comic books that's gonna be dropping the next day. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." What you gonna buy? He's like, and he showed me. I wish I had a picture, but he just like wrote down. It was something like this. What I do to this show, and we did this show, and Perry jumped on, and next thing you know, boom, it was off the charts, man. And that's how I broke both those guys into doing live shows, and I hang out with you guys, and it just brings back memories because it's just like, man, I'm hanging out with some new cats, man, and that makes me happy. And so that's all I have to say.
Right, and I'm kind of the same as Dracula. So you three and John were like the first four guys that I started watching on YouTube for real live fun content. I watched a couple of other YouTube channels to kind of get comic information, but I found your channel and started sending some of y'all's videos as just guys hanging out with comics and stuff, and that kind of made me want to get into this space, but it made me nervous because there are like hundreds and thousands of people and everybody knows all these things about comics, and I'm still pretty fresh. And I'm like, well, who wants to see or talk to me? I don't know. And then one day I was listening to Jabroni, and I jumped in this chat and I asked him about doing YouTube, and he said, "Do you buy comic books?" And I'm like, "Yes." He's like, "Well, good. You have content. Turn your phone on, turn your camera on, and go for it.
Yeah.
And you'll get better at what all the things you need. You'll find over time. But the first thing you need to do is just turn your camera on and go for it. You have the content you need. You go and buy it every week." And so sooner or later, I took that and jumped over a little bit of anxiety and turned my camera on.
Man, it's and I'm just listening to you right now, and I'm sure Actual he's got some comments to say, but unless you want to say something, Mr.
No,
Right.
just I mean that's kind of the perfect advice, really, because like, everyone's new at this at some point. Even
Right.
Rod was. This isn't his first rodeo, but at one point it was, right?
Right.
And it takes some getting used to. For me, like, I'm still getting used to just being in front of the camera, because I've always been really kind of a introverted kind of guy, not really that outgoing. So when I decided to do this, it was just like, what have I got to lose, really? I might as well. I see, like, I was already interacting with other people, on Instagram and on here, and I discovered like this incredible community, like the best people I've ever met. So I figured, if I could do more to become part of that and maybe contribute somewhat, then I figured I'd give it a shot, and I'm having a blast. I love it. And you guys and everyone else I met are just the best people. This really is the best community.
Yeah, and I had to say, actual, he's been very supportive, man. Whenever I reach out to him for Lane with Frame, he's always there. He's like, just let me know, man. I'm always there. There's a bunch of people, and a bunch of people I can mention. Chamorro Cinema. I can't run down the name of all the guys that's been supportive to my channel. That's why I wanted to say this is for you guys to jump on and shout out other people, because you guys support me, and there's no words I have right now. I mean, I can look at the chat right now, and I'm just gonna just pop people up. GP Ben, I'm from across the pond. I mean, who the hell would know that I had people from across the pond? We got Glitter and Duct Tape Crystal. Hello. Jeffrey Comic Hand. He is the whole dictionary. We got Mighty Comics and Collectible. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome. I mean, it's just nuts, man. It's just nuts. But I'm excited and I'm happy that happy to hang out with you guys and to grow together. That's the whole thing. And all the station family out there, you know how we do, man. It's just it's a lot of stuff, a lot of emotions going on, but you know, it's what we do. But let's see what's going on, man. I'm waiting for a certain person to jump on the show.
Still waiting for Empire.
I'm waiting for Empire.
Yeah,
I spoke to him on the phone, man.
He's avoiding it.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I saw him saying he was driving home in the chat. He's probably booking it.
He is like 15 minutes away from where I live at, maybe 10 minutes away. So, you know, we gotta wait and see. Wait a minute, we got Glitter and Duct Tape dropping links. There it is. Boom. Thank you, Crystal, for doing that.
All right.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much. Don't forget, guys, man, as always, man, you know, do what you do and always stay classy and whatever you do in the community. And make sure, if you want to be a part of Team Hot Rod, all you got to do is hit that join button. There it is. That is part of, supporting the channel. You can, just help me out.
Hit the John button.
Hit that John
button.
Hit that John button right there, right in front of your face, right there.
Now you gotta make a John emoji.
Well, you gotta figure that out. I gotta. Oh, John, right there.
Yeah.
Boom! Somebody take a picture. There it is, man. We're hanging. Wait, I just got a text. This is probably from him. Let's see what's going on. Alright. That was not from him. And that was not from him. Alright. Well, you know what? It's the first time for everything. How about this?
Uh-oh.
We're going to do this right now. We're in a live stream hanging out, doing a shout-out show.
Yeah, give him a call.
Right now? That's how we do.
All right, Shannon Sharp.
Empire, where are you? We're live. He's got a TV in his car. We're waiting for you to jump on.
This reminds me of the Shannon Sharp interview where he called Julio on air
All
and
right.
asked Julio Jones if he's gonna leave Atlanta. And
Gamble
Julio's like,
15
"Yeah, I'm out of
minutes,
there
we're gonna have
on live TV."
another appearance
Yeah.
from the Empire, man. The Empire is gonna be jumping on right now, man. 15 minutes. We could talk about some comics. He's booking it. So first time ever. Yo, it's gonna be epic, so don't miss it. Alright. I usually do that when my wife calls. Not when I'm reaching out to a comic book community.
It's like, where are you at?
He's not too far, man. Right down the road, man.
That is funny. That is funny.
Well, that's how we do, man. When you hang out on the show, that's how we do. Yo, Flash by Night, man. Why you like comic books, man? Why do you like comic books?
You know, it's a fun escape. It's one of those habits that kind of you pick up, and it kind of gets into your veins. Like I've gotten to where if I can't make it to the shop on Wednesdays, like Thursday, I'll be all jittery and like, well, when am I gonna make it to the shop, and what am I doing? What am I doing for lunch? Am I doing anything important? Because I missed Wednesday, and now I'm off schedule. I don't like I picked up comics because of the MCU and Captain America Winter Soldier.
That question goes for you, Dracula. You know, so it's you know, you guys could talk in between, you know, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
You got into them like because of the movies, you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. So I went to watch Captain America Winter Soldier, and you know, I'd always watched like comic book cartoons and multimedia and movies and everything. But when I watched Captain America Winter Soldier and they had the fight and Cap flipped the Winter Soldier and he turned out to be Bucky, I was shocked. I'm like, wait a minute. Whose idea was that? Like, whatever writer this was, he needs to double his pay rate next time, because somebody wrote this great thing on the fly. It's the greatest thing ever. I never saw it coming. I went and I Googled it afterwards, and it's like, wait a minute. Like, this thing is like 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like everybody else, well, everybody else knew besides me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm like, well, I need to start reading comics, because all the people that are reading comics knew this, and I didn't know it. I felt left out. And so that's when I decided I was going to start reading comics. And then it just kind of grew on me, I guess.
How about you, Dracula?
I mean, I've been reading comics since I was a kid, like, 7, 8 years old. For me, I was like attracted to the artwork right away. I always loved to draw, so I'd see like these Batman, Spider-Man comics, and I was like, oh, the artwork is amazing, and so I've been reading comics pretty much that since then, that whole time, though for I'd say the better part of 15, 20 years, I wasn't really collecting. Like, I wasn't collecting floppies. I was just reading trade paperbacks, graphic novels. And then about a year ago, I still had my comic book collection from when I was a kid. And so I went through that and, just decided to pull it out one day. And then, like, I was immediately hit with, like, that collecting bug again. And I, like, went back into it full force, like, just started collecting, actual comic books again. But it was not like before because of, this community that now exists, on social media, which wasn't there before, right? So that changed everything.
What was that book that you pulled out that made you be like, whoa, really? I have this? What was the book?
What, when I went through my collection, or
Yeah. Do you remember or no?
I'm not sure. I think it was.
Was it a Marvel or DC?
I mean, it's probably been a Marvel. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I try to make I made it a little easier for you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always
Like I always like when I was younger. Yeah, it was mostly like Spider-Man and Batman and X-Men. Those were like the books I read the most. And now it's kind of really expanded to all kinds of things, especially indies. Like when I was just reading trades and graphic novels, a lot of that stuff was indie books as well, and like real like small press, low print run stuff that a lot of people hadn't really heard of as well, right? Because that stuff was really only like I was fortunate that, you know, living in a big city, I was able to go to shops that had stuff like that, right? And so for years I was also like became much more interested in the independent stuff, and not so much. I wasn't really paying attention to what Marvel or DC was doing at all. But then, you know, once I got back into the hobby, you know, that changed. And like I said before, it was like Moon Knight was a character that I hadn't really read before, but that I really wished I had, and so started collecting Moon Knight books as well, and including a lot of other. I thought my thing was, when I got back into collecting, I was like, oh, I'm gonna complete like my Spider-Man and X-Men runs, and I've kind of shifted away from that into a whole bunch of just kind of diversifying my collection.
Well,
Daredevil is a big one for me now. Like, I know you love Daredevil. That's me too. I started collecting a lot of Daredevil, which I had not done before.
the only thing I pull out real quick is
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah.
I well, then again, I'm not gonna do it. I've done it plenty of times. But we got someone that wasn't. Well, actually, with Dracula, if you want to show off your Daredevils, feel free to do it. But we got someone that wants to hang out on the show right now while we are waiting for a true first appearance of Empire Comics. We're bringing in our homie. He is none other than the dictionary when it comes to Incredible Hulk. We bring it in our homie Jeffrey.
What's going on, man?
What's up? How's it going, man?
Good to see you guys. I'm just here to hang out, you know, like, so you guys. I don't want to interrupt anybody, but it's good to see you guys, man. So,
What are you talking about interrupting, man?
oh, because I always talk so damn much, you know. Like,
This is how we do, man. This is how we do.
no, I seen you guys just sort of hang out, you know. Shout out to Comic Jabroni,
For sure, man.
boy.
Look at that comment right there from Zen Multiverse, man.
Oh yeah, Zen, what's up, brother? Good to see
wait.
you, man.
Is that one of those TMNT Club shirts in the
that's
background?
their Comic Jabroni.
Yeah.
Yep. I got mines for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Get out of here, Mr. G.
Like I said,
I'm
man,
just kidding. I love you, Mr. G.
it's crazy because I'm looking at the chat and it's 40 people in the chat, and that means on August 14th, I already mentioned this, we're gonna do a nice little live show, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna talk about our lost friend, Mr. Edwin D. Only one, a comic jabroni, and you know we're just gonna rock out, and have a good time, and have just talk around and just just talk and
Maybe take a few drinks, take a few articles of clothing off. You never know.
no, I'm not taking anything off unless Mr. Dracula takes something off and put Morbius. But I don't know. That's gonna go, man.
There will definitely be bourbon. Bourbon will be a flowing.
Boom! There it is. There it is.
I may give me a glass because whenever he did his unboxings and stuff, he he do his little bourbon tasting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he swirl the bourbon around in his glass and smell it, and
Yeah.
it was great. It was great.
I won't, Mr. G. I promise.
Crazy, man. He hold up his drink. Stay here.
He'll be naked in his face.
Chance.
Oh, goodness.
Oh man. Hey, this is how
This
we
is,
do the show, man.
Shirts
this
off
is a
for jabroni.
dangerous channel.
We have not got to August 14th, and we already rocking out and doing jabroni.
Oh man, you know I think about that guy every freaking day. You know.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to hold that in to August 14th. We're gonna have to hold that in to August 14th.
Yeah.
You know.
And I keep hoping, and my hopes get a little smaller every day, but I keep hoping that this one book I have at CGC will come back in time for that show. But
you don't want to give us an idea of what book is that, Mr. Flash?
It is the Last Ronin #1 with variant with his name on.
Oh, you got one of them.
Oh,
yeah, with his name and the Ninja Star.
Sick. That's awesome.
And I sent it to get signed by Eastman at CGC.
Eastman.
And so I don't know how long, because CGC is being their best CGC right now. I don't know if I'll get it back before next year. Who
the hell knows, man?
No.
Yeah, as long as you get it back, I think that's my whole take on it. If you have to know, you have to know nowadays if you're sending something to CGC, like it's gonna be some time, right? Like,
right. Well, that in they say the magazine size or whatever size that book is, that's taking even longer than your regular size books, and like I'm not in a big rush to get it back. It's not going anywhere. So if it takes them 2 years to get it sent back to me in one piece, I'd rather you do that than send me back half a book. So we'll see if they get it back in a couple of, what's that, about a month? We'll see if they get it back in a month. If not, I don't know.
All right. Well, we gotta wait and see, man. Mr. Dracula, are you a fan of TMT?
Yeah, I am. I don't really I haven't really read the comics. I have a few in my collection now. But yeah, of course I grew up with the cartoon and the movies. But that's a title that I guess a bunch of my buddies are really into that, so it's starting to rub off on me, and I'm looking to getting into collecting some of those for sure. Yeah.
I gave a couple of recent issues a try, and they weren't bad, but I don't know if they are in my wheelhouse.
I saw that video that you did, and it's a really odd point to be starting on if you just jumping into the series. It's like halfway through an arc where like some freaking crazy thing happened in the city and it turned every human being into an animal. So like everybody's an animal now, and they're like going through this political battle between the animals. Or trying to. It's weird. It's not your typical like storyline right this second. So I could totally understand how jumping on would be. Weird.
And I didn't know where the mutanimals they call them. I didn't know where they came from. I didn't know what a mutant town was. And I've heard of Jenica, but I didn't know what this Battle of the Bands was. And
the Battle of the Bands is some weird thing that supposedly the whole future of the whole future of like everybody rests upon this Battle of the Bands. It's like this Battle of the Bands, they have to win in order for the world to keep on going, basically, because some futuristic plot,
Well, I didn't know.
That's the other thing is there was I think a turtle that came back from the future to tell the turtles something is happening. And I tried another book, 118, which is the start of the story after that. And apparently Shredder is not terrible right now. And
Shredder just came back. Like he just came back.
He's not the bad guy we remember.
No, he's freaking like all of a sudden, like I don't know, in this plot he's relatives, so he's a relative of the Ninja Turtles. He's Uncle Shredder now. So
he's Uncle Shredder.
Yeah. So I mean, really, in order to get an understanding for this plot line, you need to jump on like around issues like the late 90s, early 100s, before this story arc starts taking off.
I'll tell you about the story arc.
I might try to do that.
This story arc right now, we got panel members in the house. We got Flash by Night, we got Mr. Actual Dracula, and we got Mr. Dictionary from when it comes to the Hope. That's your homie. They can keep on talking about what you guys want to talk about, but TMNT is going to be right there. We can keep talking about that. But Flash by Night, if the people never seen you, you want to let them know what you've been doing?
I've mostly been doing. I try and do comic reviews. You know, drop 2 or 3 short videos a week. And I do new comic book day hauls as what I call the official Tag Team Thursday pregame show. Not official, the unofficial. I'm sorry, it's not official because you know sometimes I may make it, sometimes I may not. But when I have books to show off for new comic book day, I kind of park my premiere video right in front of Tag Team Thursday, and I shout you guys out to make sure that everybody knows. For the few people that watch it, after you watch it, go see Rod. They actually do a good job at this. I'm just here.
All right.
But yeah, so I do that, and I keep saying I'm gonna think of something original, but I hadn't landed on it just yet. But I do want to find something that I really like doing that's not your standard new comic book day and review show.
Well, Keep Comics.
We just gotta wait for that, man. We just gotta wait for that. And
I think it's a thing you'll naturally find. Like, just keep throwing rocks at the wall and something will stick, hopefully, right? That's
right.
I mean, we're hanging out with the Canadian boy and Mr. Dracula. What works off for you, and how's your channel, and what you got to let the people know?
Yeah, actually, it's good timing because I got to hop off here in a second. But basically, what I got going on right now, I just started my new weekly live show, Casual Dracula, which is, it's kind of a hangout. It's going to be, that's another thing where I'm throwing rocks at the wall. I'm not sure entirely what it is yet. It's like a mix of whole different, it could just be like a hangout one episode. My first episode, we were playing some stupid game. Other episodes might be more like an interview style. We'll see what happens. But so that's I got 4th episode coming out this week. There's no set day for it. It's just whenever it comes out, it comes out. And then tomorrow, I have I used to like it. I'll have another mystery box unboxing video coming out, and this is going to be a good one. I think I'm editing it right now, and let's just say I was really happy with what I got. I'm not giving anyone any clues. You got to watch the video.
If you guys don't know, go check out Actual Dracula. Yeah, go find it.
Boom. Well said, sir. Thank you.
Anyways, I gotta go hop off. I gotta do some things here and then finish editing my video. And but it's been great chatting with all you guys.
Always good to see you. Go check out Actual Dracula, guys. He puts some time and effort into his videos, so go get this guy. So check him out, man.
Also, Dracula does have shades on outside. I just wanted to
I do.
You
Yeah.
have to.
Like,
Yeah.
can't have too much sunlight.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me go back inside so I can take them off.
Cheers,
All right.
guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right,
You too.
have a good one.
All right, man. Thank you all for hanging out, man. We're still waiting for. I'm not leaving the show until Empire Comics. I'm not bouncing out. If I have to call him, I'll call him again, man.
Sorry, I got nothing to do, so I'm down to hang out.
Well, we're
It's like,
hanging.
it's like one of those. It's like one of those episodes of wrestling when one of the wrestlers comes out and he's like, "I'm angry," and he brings a chair. And
You come, yeah, right.
I am angry, and I'm gonna sit right here and hold this show up until such and such comes out. Until I get my rematch, I'm not going anywhere.
Right. What's up, Phable? Good to see you.
That's what's gonna happen, man. Phable in the house. What's going on? Phable, what's going on? Station Phable.
Oh
Phable,
no,
Phable, you better jump on the show. You better jump on, cause Brandon jump on. And if you don't jump on, I don't think that's fair, man, because you guys were battling left and right on the chat, man. So jump on, talk your smack, and let's do this, man.
we're gonna hashtag blame Phable.
There it is. Blame Phable, man.
which reminds me, on Instagram at is it 12:30 Eastern on Wednesdays? Blame Phable show. Everybody shows off their new he and panelists show off their new comic books. Hang out for a little while. The Blame Phable show starts off there. What's the PCP Bad Batches Wednesday takeover?
I'm not. They don't consider me a part of the PCP. I don't even know why I'm not included in that, man. I'm an outsider. Ooh. Oh, outsiders.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm gonna start that now, man. The outsiders.
Well, so they take over Wednesdays and you take over Thursdays. And so it's almost like the Monday Night Wars from a long time ago.
Well, it's gonna become. We're going at it. We're gonna go. Oh, wait a minute, holy coconuts! We got someone in the green room right now. We got a homie, our brother, man. He drops out videos, edit videos, and right now we're gonna hang out. I don't know if he's driving or the wife is driving, and I don't give a damn. But no matter what, we're bringing in right now C3 Comics.
Oh no!
What's up, everybody?
What is going on?
What's going on, Rob? What up, Flash? Jeffrey?
What's going on, brother? Man?
Look at this
What's
guy.
up? I'm getting chauffeured around by the wife right now.
Wow.
Wifey, hashtag wifey, man. Yo, man. Dope. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's gonna probably be for a few seconds, but yo, man, thanks for y'all jumping on the show, man.
Yeah, bro. Anytime. Thanks for having me.
It's how we do, man. This is how we do.
It's the weekend warrior. Yeah.
Yes, I'm actually. Hey, Flash, I'm actually taking care of my weekend warrior run right now. I'm out grabbing those comics, bro.
And with a chauffeur.
With a chauffeur.
He got it going on.
She know I needed the help. I needed the support.
That's what I'm talking about.
Happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life, Rob. You already know, bro.
You know it, man. You know it, man. That is C3 Comics right there, man. Make sure you check his channel out. Make sure you check out his IG, and make sure you better say while you check his IG out, make sure you say to the wifey, "That's a good man you got there. You're lucky. I'm letting him hang out with you guys, man." So shout out to the wifey, man.
Shout out to the wifey, man. There you go. Say hey.
Boom. Boom.
Hey.
There it is, man. There it is.
All right. Is that a first appearance?
That's a first. That's a first, guys.
True first appearance, man.
Was that a cameo? Wait, but that would be considered a cameo, right?
Well,
She talks.
She talk. She's part of the storyline, right? She's part of the storyline. She talk.
It depends on who you ask.
Let's see, man. Let's see. Right now, I'm gonna make the phone call once again, and let's see where Empire is at right now.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Girl. Official first. She talks like.
Let's see.
She's there. She's in the storyline.
Right now, again, we got Flash by Night. We're hanging out with Mr. Jeffrey, the Hope Dictionary. We got C3 Comics in the house. I'm making a quick phone call to Empire. He said he was
ducking you now.
Yo, leave it to Rob to handle business live, right?
Do it live right now.
We're doing live. I told him it reminded me of that Shannon Sharp interview with Julio Jones when he calls him on the phone on live TV.
He got in trouble for that.
Yeah, and Julio's like, yeah, man, I'm out.
Right.
I didn't know we were live.
But now the truth is that Julio and the Falcons, I think, agreed to split back in March. So the split already got agreed to. But
voicemail, straight to voicemail.
Oh no! Did you get big time, Rod?
Man, this really sucks balls.
Oh yes.
Well, I'm gonna try it one more time. Maybe he's still on the road.
Yeah, he could be. Maybe he didn't eat. Maybe he went through a drive-through real quick to grab a bite because he was trying to eat and he's like ordering, so he couldn't answer the phone.
All right, well, we'll just wait and see. But what the heck are you up to, C3 man? Where the hell are you going at?
Man, I'm actually up in here. I'm up in the Bronx right now, man, on Fordham Road.
Oh, all right. Just riding around, or what's going on?
I'm going to look for some of those hot comics that they didn't get in Connecticut, so I had to come up to New York to try to chase them down.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to make it happen. You know, I want the show to be interesting, so I got to put that work in, right?
You better put that damn work in.
Absolutely. So we up on Fordham Road right now. It's super busy up here.
Plus, it looks like the people at some of your shops be sleeping anyway. So, you know,
right?
Every once in a while, C3 pops in with a book that's been sold out everywhere, and apparently the people at his shop be sleeping.
I came up here today because there's a particular book that I want to see if I can get, and if I can get my hands on it, man, I'm gonna be super excited about it.
But I'll tell you this right now. How about you get out that car? It seems like you're at a traffic light and just run down to your shop, man. How far are you from the shop?
Well, we actually just right around the corner from it right now.
All right, now you're gonna do it. Just get out and run. Do it. Get it. Don't worry.
Just get out, right?
The wife is gonna find you. Are you gonna do it?
Hey, I should do it. Should I do it?
Do it.
You gonna find me, man? All right, she gonna find me, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
To the shop and let's see. He's doing
all right. Let's do
it. This is right. Yep. Get down to your shop, man. Get down.
Let's do it. We out.
Boom. That's how we do when you hang out with Rod the Rican.
We're off the road.
We out. Let's do it.
Get out the car. Just balance yourself, man. He is running, man. Get those comics.
Yo, we out here too, baby.
That's how we do, man. Boom. All right, man.
We up on Fordham Road right now. We on Fordham Road.
All right.
East Fordham.
So how far are you right now, Mr. C3 Comics? How far are you from the LCS, man?
Like two shops right now. As soon as I make this corner.
This guy just stepped out the car, left the wife, and for comic books, he's walking to the LCS, hanging out on live.
We here, baby.
Right now, man. Whoa, wait a minute. We got Phable jumping on the show right now.
Something tells me she's not surprised. Like she's seen this before.
Fable
Station, what's going on?
What up, Phable?
What's going on?
Fable,
something tells me she's seen this before.
Man. We got C3 just getting. He's going. I don't know where the hell he's going, man. He's getting.
C3 going to that comic book store. I know he's
right now.
You know what, man, right?
Somebody give this man a bottle of water.
We here, baby.
Boom! Here it is.
What's going on, boy? I came to get some more books. And I'm right here with you. Oh my God!
Just say it. Just comics. Give me a damn fucking shout out, man.
Listen, I got my guy Roger Rican.
Uh-oh.
And the rest of the crew. We on live
right here, man.
Just the Rican and comic. We live.
Boom!
We on the Fordham Road comic book shop.
All right, support your LCS, man. Support your LCS, man.
They're having a tournament.
Yeah.
Whenever you guys are in the Bronx, come to Fordham Road and get your comics, man.
Boom.
Get your comic book.
Great.
We got them all over the place.
What kind of card? What kind of game are they playing? You know,
D&D or
and for you guys that's into your cards, he got plenty of cards for you too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how my shop is. My shop is half comics, half gaming. And
look at that, he got cards for days back here, man.
Boom.
Wow.
That's some magic and D&D.
So on Friday nights in my shop, the gamers come out and they fill the place up, and you if you're a comic shopper, you can barely get through there. the gamers just take over on Friday.
The gamers is out today too. The gamers is here.
Right.
Man.
What up, Roscoe? Geek Out with Roscoe. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here.
Who's that guy, Roscoe? Man.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who Roscoe is.
This is one of the new stuff.
I've heard something about his bean bag.
Yes, sir. I hear all the new. New comic book business right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Got that Hulk.
Anything with
there's some Last Ronin right there. You can see the oversized Last Ronin. What was that? Issue 1, second print or something maybe.
One thing for sure, man.
We in here, baby.
We are here, man.
What's that?
More swamp. I think there's more Swamp Thing.
Yeah, so if you guys are ever on Fordham Road, make sure you come check out Fordham Comics.
Where's that book at you're trying to get? Is it there? They got it?
Yep, I found it. It was the first books I pulled out of the box.
Sneak peek, sneak peek, sneak peek.
But they also they got a nice supply of back comics and back issues. Check that out.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What's up, Azores? Tiger? Good to see you.
Oh.
Nice.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. No, I think that's right after the first appearance of Jenica. I think that was 51.
Yep. That's right around in that area.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, those guys out there, they do a lot of Magic tournaments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and D&D and that stuff is hot right now.
No, there's a comic book shop here where they've got a whole back, like the front half's all comic books, and there's a whole back. I've never been in it, but that's where all the card players go back, and they got Pokemon and like Magic going on all the time.
And then there's a back room where who knows what happens.
Oh, yeah, well. That's where the party happens.
That's where all the magic is, right?
Yes.
That's where the magic is at.
You got to know the password to the back room.
You got to get the secret knock.
I call it the wishy-wash.
Yeah.
Well, my wife said, "What's a wishy-wash?" I was like, "Oh man."
All right. So look, Rod, I'm gonna have to jump off because I got to get down to business now. All right.
Get it, Earl. Get it, man.
I appreciate you having me, man. Peace to the panel, man.
Good
Love
to
and
you,
respect.
Yeah, take care, man.
Salute. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Station.
That was fun. That was interesting.
And he's still alive. now he just bounced off.
That's not the first time he's jumped out of his car to go to the shop. I'm pretty sure she's used to that.
Yeah, Fordham Comic Location. Yeah. One time I went in that store, the one he's at, and looking for a book. And when I went in, all the guys that were playing cards, they stopped playing cards and they just looked at the door real quick. And I was like, oh man, what did I walk into? And then they just went back to playing their cards. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
It was intense. You broke up.
Serious.
Yes.
They were serious in there. Like, who are you?
I walked into the LCS Wednesday to get my books, and I'm in scrubs. I got my name tag, and I got my mask on, and they all went like this, and I was like, I went like this.
Right?
Why you look at you? Freaking dressed in scrubs. Obviously, I got a mask for a reason, and they like it's like all everyone stopped. It was like the dices did not move, the cards.
They were checking you out. They had to see who was walking through the door.
Whatever, man.
Gotta look you up and down a couple of times, see who you are.
Yeah. And then the owner, it was like, "Yeah, what's going on, Rod? How you doing, man?" So it was like, sure.
See, and then you got the okay from the owner, and everybody's like, okay, he's cool.
Right.
I walked out with 11 books, and 11 books I showed off on Tag Team Thursday, man. So,
wait, that was this past week?
Flash, where you been at, man?
If I catch the show, I remember how many issues. Huh?
I dropped 11 books on Thursday, man.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
I don't show off my books until Thursday, man. You gotta hit the notification bell, my friend.
I watched Thursday.
So what's wrong with my 11 books?
Nothing's wrong with your 11 books. I heard the number, and I remember 11 books from Thursday. And I'm like, oh, that must have been recently.
But that's every week. That's.
So during, go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
I was like, during Tag Team Thursday, this is a secret. But during Tag Team Thursday, I'm always cooking. Because Thursday is my breakfast night every week. So every week I cook breakfast for dinner. And so we get home around 5:15 or whatever. And so I have Tag Team Thursday going while I'm cooking. Y'all are in the kitchen while I'm cooking. Usually I'll listen to you, John, OldWolf, and I think I'm usually through by the time Brandon starts. And then I get to sit down and eat while Brandon and Justin are going. That's kind of my Thursday routine. So my Tag Team Thursday routine is cooking and eating.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, man. So there it is, man. Cooking and
So I'm surprised I hadn't dropped my phone in the water or the grease or anything yet.
Not good.
You said Brandon was calling me out today. Brandon called me out.
Well, in the chat, he was talking a lot of smack.
Brandon, man. Oh man. And then I heard you said that you were the outsiders. And you're not part of the BCB.
I'm gonna call myself the outsider, man.
No. Listen,
the outsider.
We're the outsiders. You're Hulk Hogan. You're the big dog. Right? We're trying to get you to turn on Macho Man to come to our side. That's what we're doing right now.
Look at me, he's like,
Ron's gonna drop the big boot on somebody. Look, so you know the best thing about that clip, every time I see it, the best thing in the world is that Bobby the Brain Heenan has been like the whole time Hulk Hogan was at WCW. Bobby the Brain's like, I don't trust Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is this, and y'all think Hulk Hogan is squeaky clean. Hulk Hogan is not blah blah blah. And so when he's coming out of the ring, he's like, yeah, but whose side is Hulk Hogan on? And when Hulk Hogan turns, like Bobby the Brain is like vindicated for like 5 years.
But
I told you Hulk Hogan was no good.
There is a reason why he was called the Brain. The guy knew what to do, man. And we could talk about wrestling for 8 hours. Bobby the Brain, there's a reason why he got the name the Brain. It's because he knew it, man. He knew
there's nobody like him.
That is the bottom line, man. And I'm gonna wait until the Empire jump on.
I'm not leaving this ring until the guy. I'm calling Empire
right now.
I'm not leaving this ring until he comes down here.
Let's see. Let's try this again.
oh yeah. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, we're waiting. We're live. Does not sound good at the moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Rod's getting the runaround, man.
That is funny.
Man.
Oh.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Did he show up?
Wait! Whoa! Holy coconut!
Uh-oh.
Hold on, man. Let me get some ice.
Get some ice.
What is happening?
I'm assuming
he is going to get ice, or
Uh-oh.
I think I know what's happening.
It's pouring up. It's pouring up.
Yeah, I am absolutely. Empire Comics. I think he may have arrived. No, he's not in his house. It says. Good to see you, GP Venom. Thanks for hanging out, man. Epic Prince, good to see you tonight. Empire Comics says, yo.
Wait, Jeffrey, relax for 1 second, man.
Well, no, he's in the chat. He's commenting in the chat.
Well, he can say yo, whatever he wants. This is my honor to introduce for the first time ever. Let me put the hat on. I know you know.
The fedora is going back on.
It's going back on. Hey, yo. Yo, it is first time ever. It is an honor to bring to the show a Floridian from across the street. He is none other than the one and only Empire Comics, making his first appearance live, not a cameo, not recorded. You can find his recorded stuff on his channel, but this is live for the first time. We have Empire Comics
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's
going on?
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Yo, y'all got me cracking up back here, man. I'm over here choking it.
Whoa, holy coconuts! Look at that shirt.
What's up? Oh yeah. What's up? What's up?
Wow.
Whoa, man.
Look, because Rod said that he was going to stream for 72 hours until you got here.
I was watching y'all the whole time in my car, so I heard it, man.
Rod's like, we're not ending this stream until he gets here.
Well,
what's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Week, so be it.
What is going on, man?
They called me out the same way, Empire. They just called me out. I was like, oh.
I know, man. But this is the first time I've ever been in a live, so I said I'll do it for Rod, man.
Okay.
Yo, well, now that you're here, man, this is Empire Comics, guys. If you've never seen him before, check out his IG. Matter of fact, Mr. Empire Comics, take a few seconds and let the people know where they can find you at on YouTube.
Yeah. My YouTube channel is Empire Comics on YouTube. My IG is Empire Comics. It's the same thing, Empire with a Y, not an I. And I try to throw a video, like 3 videos a week. You know, new comic book day stuff, my spec picks, unboxing. I get a lot of stuff online because there's not a lot of shops around us. So I have to get most of my stuff online. So that's where you see a lot of my specs come from unboxings. But that's all, man. Yeah, I've been collecting since, I started in the early 90s, stopped around the first Civil War, and I just got back in 3 years ago.
Nice. I have a similar thing, too. Same thing, early 90s I ended, and about 2 years ago I started. Same business.
Yeah. I would sneak in the shops every now and then and see stuff that was going on, but when I heard that the Red Goblin, the Carnage thing, when Norman got the Carnage symbiote suit, that I jumped right back in, and I haven't stopped since.
Yeah, man. You know, it's crazy how we all get back into comics. You know, everyone has a story. You know, my house got broken into, and everyone knows that. And it's just that was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to get back into comics, and that's what got me into this. And here I am hanging out with you guys. Jeffrey was one of the first homies that actually reached out to me, that, you know, started the show Coast to Coast Comics. He sent me a Christmas card. That was the first AOK that I ever got. And I looked at the name and I was like, I don't know who this is.
It's my real name. That's right.
Yeah, and that's how you break the ice. Next thing you know is there.
Yeah.
You know.
You didn't even want to give me your address at first. Remember that?
I was scared. I was scared. I was really scared. But you know,
like, okay, this YouTube thing is okay, but I don't know about like getting to know you, like. I'm like giving addresses.
That's how it breaks the ice, and we're breaking the ice right now with Mr. Empire Comics. He's right down the road, probably.
Yeah, I felt the same way when we were talking on a chat or something. And he says,
we were talking not too long ago.
No, I mean the first time we talked, and you were like, "Yeah, you're right. You stay right by me," and I'm like, "What? Where? What?" And I'm like, "Hold up, this is real close." You know what I mean? Hold on, I got nervous, just like you were saying.
Wait a minute, wait. Like this social media is cool, but I don't know about all this meeting and knowing people and
he stayed about maybe 10-15 minutes, man.
Yeah.
I go to the shop he goes to. I go there whenever I get a chance. Real good shop.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy because I've met a lot of people from YouTube on trips and things like that. Like I've met Sam's Tangled Web and Comics with Bueller because I got family up in Oregon. I went to visit them and went to go hang out with them. I flew over to New York and went and hang out with Comic Books NYC. We went to New York Comic Con 2019. Yeah, I've been to Texas, and I got to hang out with Chris from Lost in Comics. I went to see the Comic Jabroni's family and stuff like that, and that was a great time. And yeah, no, it's cool. But like even my first person I ever met off YouTube was Bueller, Comics with Bueller, and even that I was nervous as hell, man. Like you never know. Like you never know.
Well, that's how I was. My first con since I got into the community was in Huntsville a few months back, and Nick and Dustin from Two Brothers.
Oh yeah.
They came up and spoke to me while I was in the line, and I was like, wait, they're coming to speak to me? Why? Okay, guys, this is cool. And then I had to pick a book up from Southern Comic Geek. And so I met him, and I met a couple other people, and I'm like, what? All right, this isn't as awkward as I thought it would be.
Nah, man. Like, at New York Comic Con, I met so many people from the community. It wasn't just like Comic Books NYC. I met Big Lion Cat. I met E-Rod, all the guys in New York Warriors. Freaking Comic Tom, Jim Mint, Barry Gary, whatever, like I met all those guys. I'm the same way. I'm nervous at first. It's like they're just some people, but it's cool. Like once you like introduce yourself and actually get to meet the people, and like when you see them post online, it makes it feel a little cooler because you actually know them. It's not just some face that you're freaking putting a heart on.
It is. You do get nervous, and I do get nervous. To this day, I go to the LCS and I get my books, but I still get nervous. And my wife knows that. I'm always like, I'm just a nervous type of person. That's why if I want something to eat, I say, babe, can you order it for me? And she'll get the food. I always get nervous when it comes to certain things. Even going to the post office, and she cracked jokes on me the other day because I'm sending out the exclusive. I'm boxing up everything, and now that I know how everything works, I know if the pricing is right. I'm boxing up everything, printing out labels, and she goes, "Oh, my baby boy is grown up now." Yeah, said that to me. And I walk into the post office. I just put them to the side, and I walk away, and she just shakes her head. I'm just like, "All right, babe, whatever, man." But
I'm like that meeting people, like and so my wife went with me to that con in Huntsville, and she's gone with me before to another one, and she knows that I'll talk to people if I'm talked to, but I have a hard time approaching people, and so if she sees me looking at like a cosplayer or something for too long, she automatically knows that I would like to take a picture with them, but I'm not gonna go and ask them. And so she'll go and she'll ask them. And we were talking about it yesterday, and she was like, "Yeah, that's because my feet hurt, and I'm not gonna sit here all day and stand up with you because you don't want to go talk to them." So when we go out and I want to meet somebody, I want to talk to somebody, she kind of knows that I need the ice broken for me. And then once the ice is broken, then we can talk and hang out all day. But like just
have a drink right before you go. You be good.
Yeah.
That might be it. That might be the ticket.
Yo, guys, in the panel right now, everyone in the chat, thank you all for hanging out, man. We got Flash by now. We got Mr. Jeffrey. He is the Hope Dictionary. We have none other than
I'm just reading the chat now.
Phable, man. Mr. Phable Station. We got Mr. Empire Comics rocking out with the support of Roderick's shirt right now.
That's what's up.
We're going to keep on pushing forward right now, man. We're going to keep on pushing forward. Empire Comics, man.
Man, what's up?
I've never seen you before, man. What you got? What's up, man? What you got going on? I know you do a lot of edit videos, man. Nice hauls. No, man. First time live for the first time ever. He's a little nervous, but we're gonna pop that cherry like he told me. He told me that, not me.
No, yeah, man. I just like you guys, man. I love comics. I got into it in the early '90s, and like it was Marvel, Spider-Man, X-Men, and then of course the early Image stuff. I stopped when I moved down here because, like you would say, I moved here and I got into DJing. I didn't know you DJ'd. I DJ'd at my uncle's salsa club here in the area when I moved here. So from that, I got, I kind of forgot comics for a little bit. And when I got back into it now, I was just getting into it because I like the hobby and the reading it and the art and everything. And then I stumbled onto, like, who did I stumble onto first? What is it? Comics Explained and what's his name? Learn Without Fear, just to catch up on the stuff I missed. And from there, I stumbled onto, like, Comics with Bueller and Robbie with Pop Culture Philosophers, and I just kept going on and down. It just kept taking me then into the recently, like in December, I got into the whole spec game, which Jesus, man, that hurts the wallet.
Don't touch it.
Bro, it's too late. I jumped in, man. I got the whole thing, man. Most of the stuff you see me unboxing is just it's just I'm specking on. Like I collect for myself certain books, but a lot of stuff I go just to flip, just to buy the stuff you see back here. Yeah, that's what I really do. I get the stuff, maybe get a few copies, and then that's how I get the stuff I want. Because everything you see on my wall behind me, I literally just got in the last 3 or 4 months. You know what I mean? And that was from flipping my little CGC hauls that I get.
Yeah.
And that's and I started. I learned how to like clean and press, so I save time and money doing my own cleaning and pressing on the side here. And maybe that's why I get my books back. I hear you guys saying you guys wait forever, and knock on wood, I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm be getting mine back every like in a minimum of like 3 months, 2 to 3 months. I get mine. Cross my fingers. I don't want to jinx myself now. But
yeah, that's one thing I want to get into, and I have to do better at getting information pre-release for certain books that may be hot on release day. I got to get better at getting information about that. And
man, hey, okay, do you buy your books? Do you buy your books at LCS?
Yeah.
Me or
I pre-order my books like a month in advance, man. Like I got this book that I get, it's got everything in it, and I just go through and I check it off. You can get online, look at the books, see what covers like you think are going to be hot and all this stuff, and then you turn it into your LCS, and they do all the ordering and the pre-order, and all your stuff comes in your box. I mean, like I think it's freaking awesome because you can look ahead of time and figure out what's coming out.
Yeah, I was telling Rod the way I do it is I go on I use like mycomicshop.com or whatever, and I do the previews there, and like I order my stuff 2 months basically ahead of time, and you get 35% off. But then of course, I still go to my LCS because there's stuff that you just find out is hot, and I want to grab first, But I usually get my stuff online like that.
I think a good LCS, be it online or in person, should give you a discount for being on their pool list. I don't pay cover price for any book that I pay for ever, like what because I got my pool list set up. I don't know exactly the discount. I just know that I add it up in my head, and it's always like $5 to $10 cheaper than it should be, And same thing with like back issue. I'm pretty lucky. I got a really cool LCS, and it's real small, family kind of a place. I know not everybody is lucky enough to have that. But if you can find an LCS that takes care of you, man, like I think it's one of the greatest things to have.
Me, Jeffrey, man, I have to cut you off right now, man. That LCS takes care of me always, man.
He's a cool dude over there at Doombroski.
I have no complaints, and Jeffrey's my homie, but I had to just say, you know what? My LCS, they know me. They take care of me. They know my indies. They love me. So my indie books are always there. So that's one thing I have to say. And, just want to throw that out there, man. A lot of people do not like indie books. But few people in the chat, few people in the community like indies. And because of us, we support the LCS. We support the indies because of us guys, man. So I just want to throw that out there.
Have you guys had any issues? I don't know. I haven't, but I've seen people posting on Instagram about like the prices, them changing the price on you when you get up to the registers and things like that with back issues. And
not mine personally though.
Yeah,
but I've seen that.
Yeah, I think that's pretty crazy, man. That's something.
The thing about mine, like I was telling Rob, I feel like they do the prices a little bit. They kind of grade everything as a near mint when it's not. That's the only issue I have with it.
You got to be careful. I see that all over too, especially on eBay. Guys saying like this book's at 8.0 when it's like a 3.0 and everything. It's hard.
One second, Phable had something to say. What you want to say, Phable?
No, I was just agreeing with him. I think that's really shady. As an LCS, I think your first priority is shelf space, right? That's what I think. Shelf space is the most valuable thing you have as a store, period. So I want my product to move out the door as fast as possible. As fast as I can get rid of it is as fast as I want it to go. So I'm not gonna be double and triple upcharging a book when I know I could get rid of it for at least double what I paid for it. Get out of here. Go take that. Take that for $8, not $15. It's ridiculous.
They just feel like they're losing out, so they're going by eBay prices. If you're gonna go by eBay prices like this, y'all see it yourself. The prices change week to week. A book this week could be $50, and the next week it could be $10. So I want to say, if y'all gonna change the price that way, are you gonna change it lower too? You know.
Right. Are you gonna drop it when it drops? That's a good point.
It's crazy. Everybody looks at eBay, and then they look at the speculation and all that, the whole 9 yards. And next thing you know, it's like that's really well. If you into that game, that's fine. But if I want to pick up issue number 1 of a book, just because that's what I do. I pick up an issue 1 of an indie book, I read it, I'm like, oh, that was a pretty cool book. And then I'll pick up issue 2, and then I'll take it from there, or whatever it is. I'm not gonna, I'm not a spec or flip person. I leave to you guys, man. You guys, man. But that's just me. And that's the whole the cool thing about the community.
So let me ask you a question. If you do a 1 in 25 order, right, to get the 1 in 25 book, the order would cost you $25 or less, right, as the owner of the LCS? Yes or no? Right? You got to order 25 of them, and the price of the 1 in 25 should equal the amount of money you had to spend to order 25 copies, right?
Yeah.
So why would I care? Why would I try to mark up that $25 book to $100 when I can get rid of it for $25? That covers my order. So those 25 books, they can go. That's just extra money at that point, right? If they sell it,
they don't see it. Some people don't see it.
It's pure greed.
No, it is. I mean, it's the same thing with eBay, and I see it like on Instagram. People selling books, those freaking King the Conqueror books. Everything's freaking. I mean, I get it. Like he just made an appearance on the issue, but like overnight, they're freaking 100% increase in prices. Like that's insane.
But then you have your LCS where it's like everything's they're very, very cool. Where it's like everything's cover price. They're not going. They don't worry about it, and they'll tell you, oh, that book is hot, and it's cover price. So you run into your certain people that will tell you stuff like that. If they're not, then you go on eBay and you see that, and a $5 comic is going for 15 or 20. The shipping is $10. The next it's just off the charts.
I agree. If you can find a good LCS, then man, you keep going back. That's the way I look at it. Those are the good guys out there.
I mean, mine. I've actually found a book once. I think I forget what it was. I knew, and like I'm cool with the girls that run my LCS. You know what I'm saying? So I saw a book. It was the book is going for like 25. They still had it for $5 in the back issues, and I grabbed it. And when I got there, I told her, I said, this is going for like 25, because I don't mind supporting them and be like. She said, no, it says $5. You got it for $5. That's and that's how it was. So I'm like, okay.
And that's
good. That's good business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I keep going back because I'm looking for other spots too here and there, but
that's the most important part. You just said it right there. I'm going back. Mm-hmm. And that's what matters. And that's what should matter to all of these guys. I'm not going to eat a large amount of money, but if I could make a couple of bucks on something and have you come back, that's worth more to me than the stupid $20 that I could have charged you, and then you're never coming back. So it don't make any sense to me.
I like supporting, my real thing. I have a small business on the side. My thing that I do, not on the side, I detail cars in Central Florida, and that's my thing. So when I see a small business, I like to throw support that way because that's what I am. And people, I keep supporting in the community and everything like that. So I see, I don't cut corners. I don't charge customers outrageous prices because they keep coming back. I want them to keep coming back every month, to do their cars every 2 months. So if I have to charge a little bit less, but I'm getting you to keep calling me back. I get people that wait 3 weeks for me. So that's what you gotta do sometimes.
And we'll talk about your what your business is, Empire.
My business.
I just want to throw that out right now. My LCS is Clinton Comics KC, over 50 years, brick and mortar.
RBG station.
Yo. I like the brick and mortar spots, man. I like going in and going through it. You know what I mean? Because I do get most of my stuff online because there's only 2 by me. Rob's is 40. The one Rob goes to is 45 minutes one way. The one I go to is 30 minutes the other way. They're all dried up as far as back issues. So it's hard. So I get most of my stuff online. But every now and then I'll travel about an hour or 2 out, and it's fun to go into the brick and mortar spots and do that, man. Go through the books, talk to the people there. Because honestly, before this, I didn't talk to anybody about comics. I had nobody around me that was into comics. I grew up in the Bronx, you know what I mean? We didn't talk about comics, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So,
and we spoke on the phone a few hours ago, man.
Yeah.
It was pretty dope, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now I've met so many people in the last 4 months doing this, and so it's cool.
There it is, Florida. Nice. Are you able to walk your books into CG? I don't know. I have never done that. I know.
I tell them.
CG.
I do it. They're about they're about an hour and a half from us. And when I ship like FedEx Ground. They get it the next day. When they ship to me, I get it the next day because they're only an hour and a half. So I've never been there though, because I just started this with the whole COVID, so I don't think they do any walkthroughs or anything like that.
Yeah, I know if you go to a big comic convention. Sorry,
no,
I was gonna say, I know if you go to a big comic book convention, CGC's there, and you can literally walk the books up to them and give them to them there. But
there's one here, one by us, Roz in Sarasota, where they're at. There's one, I think, coming up, a big one. I've never been to a convention ever. He said, I ain't going.
I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm not going. Hey, man, I got my mother on the ventilator, and I cannot take the chance of doing anything. So I gotta be safe for my wife and for myself. And look at
Carmela.
Wrong with you? I gotta be safe for her too. Get your butt down.
Rod, I gotta get out of here. Thanks for having me.
All right, I gotta get out of here too, man. I can't believe we did 2 hours right now.
Hey, nice seeing you, Phable. Take care, brother.
Yo, good to meet you.
I want to say quick shout out, man. Flash by Night. We got Jeffrey Cumberland Hensey. We got the man, the only. He is Phable in the house. First time ever member on the show right now. We have Empire Comics And I'm your boy Roderick Rican. With that being said, as always, stay classy, comic book community.
Later.
Sub all these guys up, chat.